One of my videos about clarifying your signal before you manifest anything just went viral. And what's interesting about it is I'm actually living that lesson in real time right now. Let's talk about it. I'm Brittany. Hey, your manifesting mentor. I'm not a coach, I'm not a guru, but I'm a woman who walks the walk and who shares what works. So lately I've been getting really clear on who I am, but more importantly, who I'm choosing to be moving forward. And not just in one area of my life, but across everything. At work, in relationships, even in how I respond to stress. And what I'm realizing is clarifying your signal isn't something you just do once. It's something you refine over and over again. Because every single day, you're being given an opportunity to choose again and again. Who am I today? How do I want to show up today? What energy am I bringing into this environment? And I've been having this conversation with one of my close friends. And it's been so powerful because we're both in this season of reintroducing ourselves. Not from our past and not from what we've been through, but from who we're deciding to become. Despite the heartbreak, despite the loss, despite the challenges. And that's where this work becomes real. Because it's easy to say who you want to be, but it's different when you start practicing it. For me, that's looked like getting really clear at work, understanding the value that I bring into every room, thinking in terms of systems, strategy, impact, not shrinking, not second guessing, but deciding this is who I am here. And in relationships, it's looked like being honest about what actually feels aligned for me. Not waiting, not overanalyzing, and not convincing myself that something fits when it doesn't, but recognizing sooner. This doesn't feel like what I said I wanted. And trusting that. That alone has changed so much for me. And even in my body, this has been a huge shift because I started noticing how I was reacting to stress in ways that I didn't even realize before. Deadlines would come up and my body would immediately go into anxiety, tension, urgency, and I didn't even question it. It just felt normal. And now I pause. I scan my body. I breathe. I interrupt the pattern. Sometimes once, sometimes multiple times, until I actually feel calm again, until I feel like I'm back in control of my state. And from that space, I make better decisions, more aligned decisions, not reactive ones. And I think that's what people don't always see. They think clarity is just a thought, but clarity is a practice. It's choosing moment to moment. Am I being who I said I wanted to be? Am I thinking like that person? Am I responding like that person? Am I honoring my body, my emotions, my energy? Because every time you do that, you're refining the signal. And over time, that signal becomes so clear that what's not aligned with you stands out immediately. And what is aligned with you meets you more easily. So if you've been feeling like you're in a season of change, this might not be confusion. This might be you getting clearer. And the more honest you are about who you're becoming, the clearer your signal becomes. If this is the kind of work that you've been leaning into, I actually have a full Becoming Supernatural series where I break this down in a way that's easier to apply in real life. Check it out if you want to go deeper. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is your reminder, and you got this.